It's springtime, and everybody's gardening, including my wife. For all of you out there doing craft shows and craft fairs, and those out there doing makers markets, a lot of people are focused on just building planters. Here's a project that you can add to your table. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. You utilize your scraps, that's low cost, high profit, and goes along with the springtime theme of gardening. A dirt sifter. This thing is super cheap, super easy to make. I bought one thing, this metal screen, which you can get at Dollar General for just $1 plus tax. We were actually able to get this at a local bargain mart, something like that, for 60 cents. And I got 2 of them. So less than $2. But now she can put her dirt in this. She can sift, get all the rocks out, the twigs, and all that stuff when she's digging up new holes in the garden to plant new plants and, you know, whatever. So let me show you how I made this. Super simple, super quick, super easy, low cost, high profit. This video is sponsored by me because I don't have any sponsors. So please enter to win the Festool Domino. Check out my other video here, somewhere, description below. Please enter and get a chance to win a domino. $17.76 per ticket. Drawings on July 4th. 1776, July 4th. Come on. Trying to get my money back. Check out the video. I'm not trying to make a profit. I just need to sell 100 tickets. Buy a ticket. So in order to make this 2 sizes you're going to need is a 1-inch strip that's going to be here on the bottom and an 1.5 inch strip that's going to be right here on the side. So I already got 1 strip left over from making 1-inch cut. Now I'm going to make some more 1-inch cuts. All right, and now I'm going to make 1.5 inch cuts. Scrap. Buy a ticket. First thing I did was measure the length of this thing, which is at 15 1/4, and I'm adding a 1/4 inch, so it's going to be 15.5. So I need 2 at 15.5. And these are long enough for the sides. I'm just going to set this temporarily like that. Now I'm going to set this on here. So I use this as reference for how far I'm going to go, so I know that it's straight. Because I don't want to put it all the way to the end, but I want enough in there that there's still some wood there at the end. So I have it going across the same row of marks, and then I'm going to use just a stapler to hold it in place. Now you can use a hand stapler if you want, but I have a pneumatic one, so that's what I'm using. I completely missed everything. There we go. All right. So now I know it's nice and straight because I'm going at the same mark all the way across. Hope that makes sense. And do the same thing on the other one. And I just used this leftover piece as reference to make sure that I'm, you know, nice and mostly square. Of course, you can make a jig for this if you wanted to. So now to figure, oh, see, I messed up. I used the wrong one. That's supposed to go there. Showing you how to do it, and I make a mistake. Not very good, Josh. Not very good at all. All right, make sure you have the same length. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to measure between here, which is 10 7/8. All right, so the bottom is done. You don't have to put glue in these joints, but I'm going to. Type 1-3 or this Gorilla Wood Ultimate, either way, the ones that's waterproof. And if you don't have to, if you don't want to, you can use screws, but you can also just staple it just to kind of help keep it together until you put some screws in. There we go. That's the bottom. Now for the top is 1.5 inch strips, and we're gonna put these on going upright, okay? Just like that. So what I like to do is because I have a joint here and here, I'm gonna make this piece go over this joint and this joint to make sure that this piece is solidly connected to this piece by going all the way across it. Because there's a joint here and there's a joint here. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And that measurement is 12 7/8. 12 7/8. Do I have enough for another 12 7/8? I sure do. Cut that 1 inch off. So 12 7/8 will now be 13 7/8 off of this one. So again, this is going to go like this, and that's going to go like that. You can put glue in this too if you want. It won't hurt. I don't know if it's going to help, but you know, why not? Buy a ticket. Just flip it over. We're going to get our drill. 1 5/8 inch screws. And now I'm going to go 2 inches to 4 inches and 8 inches. Like I said, you don't have to glue this. The first one I did not glue, but this one I am. It's very important to pre-drill your holes, as this is just pine. Of course, you could make this with really nice scraps, you know. If you had some oak or poplar or cedar, with all the cedar fence pickets people are building, you know, you're gonna have lots of leftover cedar. So why not use it? All right, now we need to measure this way. 14. 1 inch, we'll cut that off. Go to 15. Bam, bam. All right. A little bit of glue. Give it a little tap. And then before I turn it over, I'm going to put a screw in this way. Flip it over. We're going to put some screws in this side. Oh, I just broke my bit. It's alright, I have another one. Alright, all built. And now, get our sander. You can hand sand it. Or sand it with your sander. I guess I should put screws on this side. There we go. Now I put screws on that side. There you have it. Dirt sifter. Put some finish on it. You can put some stain on it. You can do some burning on it. You know, whatever you want to do to kind of dress this up and make it look nicer. But I bet you could probably sell this anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks. And if you use just scraps, and if you had to buy a box of screws, it might be a little bit. But again, really high profit. Let's see, let's do some math here. Man, I don't know. Let's say 1,000% profit. There we go. That sounds great. No, that's not. Yeah, I'm just going to say 1,000% profit just to get you to click, since that seems to be what everybody's clicking on. 1,000% profit. All right, and there you go. A dirt sifter for super cheap. So yeah, low cost, high profit, 1,000% profit. 1,000% profit. Screenshot. I'm going to blur this out, and this is going to be my 1,000% profit. Yeah. All right. So yeah, no, you're tired of me. I'm tired of me. Okay. Buy a ticket.